What is JavaScript? Imagine opening a website where nothing moves, nothing reacts, and every button is basically just decoration. That is roughly what the early web felt like. In the mid-90s, websites were mostly static pages made of text, images, and links. They were useful, but not very interactive. Netscape, the company behind the popular Netscape Navigator browser, wanted websites to feel more alive. So in 1995, Netscape engineer Brendan Eek was asked to create a programming language that could run directly inside the browser. And he had to do it very quickly. The first version was developed in about 10 days. The language was originally called Mocha, then LiveScript, and finally JavaScript. The name was partly a marketing decision because Java was extremely popular at the time. But Java and JavaScript are not the same language. They are about as closely related as a car and a carpet. JavaScript first appeared in Netscape Navigator and was soon added to other browsers. Later, the language was standardized by ECMA International so that JavaScript code could behave more consistently across different platforms. That standard is called ECMAScript. So what is JavaScript actually used for? JavaScript is a programming language best known for making websites interactive. A simple way to think about it is this. HTML gives a website its structure. CSS controls how the website looks, and JavaScript controls how the website behaves. For example, when you click a button and a menu appears, JavaScript may be responsible. When the website checks whether you entered a valid email address, that may be JavaScript too. Interactive maps, image galleries, animations, shopping carts, notifications, games, and live updates can all use JavaScript. JavaScript usually runs inside a web browser such as Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. These browsers contain JavaScript engines that read the code and execute its instructions. But JavaScript is no longer trapped inside the browser. Thanks to environments such as Node.js, developers can also use JavaScript on servers and computers. That means it can be used to build backend applications, command line tools, desktop software, mobile apps, and much more. What JavaScript can do depends on where it is running. Inside the browser, JavaScript can change the content of a web page, react to user actions, play audio and video, store small amounts of data, and communicate with servers. It can also use features such as your location, camera, or microphone, but normally only after you give permission. JavaScript does have limits. A script running on a normal website cannot simply explore every file on your computer or freely access information from other websites. Browsers restrict what JavaScript can do to help protect your privacy and security. As a programming language, JavaScript includes many familiar building blocks. Variables store information, conditions allow the program to make decisions, loops repeat instructions, functions group reusable code, arrays store lists of values, objects organize related information. JavaScript is also event-driven. This means that it can wait for something to happen and then respond. A user clicks a button, a key is pressed, a file finishes downloading, a server sends new information. JavaScript waits for these events and reacts to them. And here is the fun part. JavaScript started as a small browser language created under enormous time pressure, but it eventually became one of the most widely used programming languages in the world. It now powers everything from simple buttons to complex web applications used by millions of people. So, whenever a website reacts to what you do, there is a very good chance that JavaScript is working behind the scenes.